Good morning, everyone. We are starting off this first day of November on a mild note and some patchy fog, mainly in the lower valley. That fog is lowering visibilities down to 3 miles in Port Isabel. Right now, 9 in Brownsville, 10 in McAllen, but we could see some more patchy fog over the next hour or so please be careful when driving. The radar has not been too active right now, except offshore. We've been seeing some showers, mainly offshore, but we're going to keep in a slight chance for some showers onshore for this morning, so you may want to keep the umbrellas handy just in case. Later on today, it should be pretty much dry. Temperatures are mild, as I've said. Right now, 67 degrees in Harlingen, 68 in McAllen, 75 in Brownsville, 65 in Weslaco. We've got winds out in the north at 5 miles an hour and the humidity 78%. So your day planner forecast, we will have a warm Wednesday afternoon today with decreasing clouds as the day goes on. 68 your temperature at 8 a.m., 77 at noon, and 80 degrees at 5 p.m. We do have a weak frontal boundary draped over the valley. That's just going to dissipate, so no cool down expected. And sadly, we're not expecting a cool down for the next couple of days. No real fronts to talk about after today. It's going to take until maybe next Wednesday for a front to get into the valley. So until then, we can expect high temperatures. We can expect those high temperatures to be in the upper 80s to lower 90s. But along the frontal boundary, we've been seeing some showers and thunderstorms for southeast Texas, east Texas, as well as northern Louisiana. And behind the front, boy, we're envious of our friends up north. 49 degrees in Abilene, 54 in Austin, 53 in Dallas, Fort Worth, 50 in Amarillo, 53 in El Paso, and 47 degrees in Del Rio. Up I-35 you go. Look at the temperatures right now in the Midwest. 30 degrees Minneapolis, St. Paul, 33 Des Moines, Iowa, 32 in Hastings, Nebraska, 40 in Billings, Montana, and 25 in Winnipeg, Manitoba. So here's Future Track back home in the valley. We expect things to dry out for this afternoon. The model thinks we could see a few showers mainly along the coast and the lower valley, and then pretty much dry for this afternoon as well as for this evening. Now, as high pressure aloft builds into our region for the next couple of days, that means it just stays dry. It'll be a stable air mass in place, so just dry for the rest of the weekend. And the high temperatures will be back in the lower 90s just in time for the weekend. On the water, small craft should use caution for the offshore Gulf waters. We'll have winds out of the south at 10 to 15 knots. The bay waters are moderate chop. Your next tide is a low tide at 7:44 in the morning, and the seas are 3 to 6 feet. So for today, it is warm for this afternoon with high temperatures in the lower 80s. There is just a 20% chance of some showers in the morning, but we should see more sunshine as the day goes on. Then for tonight, we're looking at a mild Wednesday night, partly cloudy skies with low temperatures reaching the lower 70s. So here's that 7-day forecast. The high temperatures return to the upper 80s for Thursday and Friday. Then lower 90s are on the plate for Saturday and Sunday. But the good news for this weekend is that we gain 1 hour of sleep. That's because daylight saving time ends at 2 a.m. Sunday. So before you go to bed Saturday night, set those clocks back 1 hour for this weekend. The high temperatures are back to the lower 90s still for Monday, and then upper 80s Tuesday, and hopefully a front finally arrives by next Wednesday. That's your first Warren 5 forecast.